Hey, beautiful Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel and also welcome to anyone who's new. Now, in today's readings, we are asking for immediate guidance from Spirit. These are readings that I post every single Sunday without fail. We always ask each week on this channel here, we ask for an immediate message, guidance that Spirit needs to bring you right here and right now. And then we also ask if there's anything else that you need to know to navigate the week ahead. This really is like a weekly anchor point, I suppose, a weekly touch base with Spirit, really in a here and now way to see what advice, what guidance is offered to you. So we are going to draw 3 cards together, and also charms and runes. And I don't know, for those of you who have been following my readings, and I know some of you do follow these week in, week out, I'm so honoured that you do this. Thank you so much. And in last week's readings, well, in fact, the last few weeks' readings, we've been getting crows coming in. Crows, rooks, and also jackdaws have now joined the team. So it'll be really interesting to see if they come in and speak to us while we're doing the readings. Anyway, I'm actually seeing the top 3 cards here. 1, 2, and 3 today. So these are the cards we're going to use to guide you in, or for you to guide yourselves into the readings. Pile 1, Divine Mother Manifests. Okay, pile 2, we have Blessing of Zara. Very interesting colours in our readings this week, I have to say. How fascinating. And we have Blood Angel for reading 3. Okay, so beautiful souls, we will draw charms as well and runes. What are we showing? Okay, 2 coming out for pile 1. So we have Othilla, the rune of separation. And we also have, this is the rune of initiation. This is Perth. So initiation and separation, or inheritance, it's also known as sometimes. We then, for pile 2, we have Lagos, the rune of flow. And we also have the rune of ice, Isa. How interesting. Flow and ice. Also known as standstill sometimes. How interesting is that? Ooh, we've got 3 for this pile. Okay, so we have Rado, pile 3, you have Rado, the rune of journey. We have Hagelas, the rune of disruption, sometimes known as. And also the blank rune. Okay, so let's pop those there. And right, let us see what we have in the way of charms for each of these readings. So pile 1, you have the key with the skull. You also have the turtle. You also have the horse. You have the leaf. You have the crown. Lots today for this pile. You have the sand dollar charm. And also the Tree of Life. What an amazing collection. Okay, so I'm going to put these down here and put them on your card. In just a moment, I will leave the video, when I have finished, I will leave the video running just a few moments longer for anyone that needs a little bit more time. I always do that, just a few more minutes, so that you can sit with the cards and the runes and the charms. So pile 2, your charms, you have the flamingo, you have an anchor, and you have the wing with a rose. Okay. And pile 3, you have the charm of love. You also have this is like the pointy feather. I always call it the pointy feather. I'm not going to say any more than that. You need to feel into what that means for you. But we have the pointy feather. There are various feathers in my bag of charms. You have a bicycle. You have love again. You have the lucky horseshoe. You have the cross. And you also have this a little skull here. Okay, let me show those to you. So those are the charms for pile 3. Oops, pointy feather is heading to another reading there for a moment. And I just heard one of the crows coming in. Just heard it calling. How interesting. Just as we were putting the charms down for pile 3. Right, beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. It's truly, oh, my printer is setting off in the background. How bizarre, all by itself. Magic around today for these readings. Beautiful souls, I'm not going to say any more. I feel like I need to just be very quiet and very still and leave the video running for a few more moments for you, and I will see you in the readings. Tons of love, see you in a moment. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is very, very fascinating because we have the rune of initiation, Perth. It's like a, what am I trying to use to describe it? Like a rite of passage, I suppose. It's a rite of passage. This card suggests that you are about to receive a gift. Something is about to be given to you. You may have an inkling of what this gift is. You may have been curious about something and been wondering about something and been testing the waters, and it's about to come into fruition. Or it may be something that completely comes out of the blue. But the Divine Mother Manifests is a card that brings you a gift. Now, with Perth, the rune of initiation, I actually feel this gift is, it's not just like a something that you have in the moment, like a box of chocolates. It's like the Forrest Gump, isn't it? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Now, but this is like you're being given something that leads you to something else. It's not just a box of chocolates that you eat in the moment. It is the key to something bigger. It's the key to something significant for you. I think it will liberate you in a way or bring you freedom. The charm of the sand dollar is about freedom, flexibility, choosing your own path, healing. We have the crown and the tree of life. This is big stuff. So there's a very big opportunity. You're going to be given a gift, and it brings you a very specific opportunity for something to then move forwards and grow from this, because this card is also about recognizing that the seeds, all the seeds that are sown into our Divine Mother Earth will grow or have the potential to grow. With the horse, I see this moving forwards, and it's interesting because even though the horse is looking backwards, this is perhaps suggesting that there is a seed you have sown maybe even a long time ago, and somehow suddenly it comes to fruition, or it develops, or it's something you did a long time ago. You may even have forgotten about it. Suddenly that actually was a seed you had sown, and it's creating now an opportunity for you. But a gift is to be given to you. Maybe the gift comes to you because of a seed you have sown previously. It could have been a random act of kindness that is suddenly about to be returned to you. With the leaf, I see some form of harvest. With the crown, there's a sense of crowning glory, and the tree of life here, the oak. And the turtle, again, it's fascinating because I sort of almost feel like something comes to a fruition, a gift comes to you, a reward, but that in turn creates a new beginning for you. How very, 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 very interesting. What an extraordinary time it feels. I want to voice to you as well. You know, just as we were looking at the cards, you may have, if you already knew which reading, dive straight to the readings. But my printer set itself off all by itself. And this is totally for real. I've had to unplug it. It set itself off and it is printing blank pages, page after page after page. I haven't asked it to do anything. It just set forth. I heard it kind of like doing a little something, a little jiggle as it does, and off it went. Now, I don't know what relevance it has, but I listen to everything that comes into our readings, pile one. Sorry, I'm talking a lot and haven't drawn more cards for you, but there's so much information already just in these runes, these charms, and this card. May we please ask, what guidance, what message is being brought for pile one, please? Both of these. What message is being offered to pile one today, Great Spirit? May we ask what message? I'm seeing those three for you actually. And may we then potentially ask for further information as well. But let's ask now, what message is being brought for you? So we have the Weasel and Pine, introspection, and the Boar and Pumpkin, confidence. Okay. Then we have solitude. And there's a lamppost. This is really reminding me of the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. And they step through the wardrobe into this magical world. And there's a lamppost there. I just remember that there is a lamppost. And it becomes an anchor point for them to return home or return to something. And this looks like a windmill, but it's a windmill with we have windmills of this shape here in the UK, old windmills, and this is the shape that they are, but it's like the spokes of the wheel, whatever they are. I don't know what you call them. The sails of a windmill? I don't know. Anyway, those sails are missing here. Okay, so you have the card of solitude, metamorphosis, beautiful, and unexpected visitors. Aha. Okay, how shall we place your cards? No, we're going up here. This is what feels right. Now this is interesting, the unexpected visitor, and the metamorphosis card, something is to be transformed. A gift coming to you, something being given to you like a key. We're seeing a doorway being opened here. Whatever is being given to you, whatever opportunity, something will be initiated because of this gift. We'll ask for more information. Okay, we will draw from the Crow Tarot, as we have been visited relatively recently by many crows and rooks and now jackdaws as well. Okay, so you have the Seven of Wands, my beautiful pile one. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting that these are coming out in reverse. Now, I don't generally read cards in reverse. I always feel the cards give me enough information. I don't need to go there, but I am noting that one seems to be important. Particularly because we have solitude. The Weasel and the Pine, introspection, also speaks of solitude, but solitude to look at something. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, a gift coming that will open a door for you, some unexpected visitor arriving who gives you the key to something, a piece of information, but something that can grow. I just feel you're going to need to evaluate what this gift or this offer brings. I think that might be your key message, pile one. Something's arriving. It has immense potential to transform here into something very big. Your crowning glory. It holds the key to many, many doors. Many doors can be opened. This isn't even a single door. But you need to review and evaluate very carefully very carefully in terms of what is actually being offered to you. There's clear information here. Yes, so we have 2 sevens now. How interesting. We have both the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords here. We have the Empress and we have the Page of Swords as well. And I think I'm going to draw for you some more runes as well. Okay. Yes, Harvest. Lovely. We have Possessions, Nourishment, Fehu, and Fertility. Wow. Okay. This is very wow in terms of potential, because this rune speaks of ambition satisfied. The rune of Fertility requires completion of beginnings, and the rune of Harvest suggests that there will be work to be done. So this feels like almost like a job offer, or an offer of something. It is a gift. It would be like if you had, I don't know, let's say you had self-published a book and a publisher contacts you and they're interested in your book. And at first glance you think, yes, fantastic, the boar and the pumpkin, confidence. You're like, yes, I've been waiting for this lucky break. This is the thing I've wanted. This is what I was hoping for. Take your time. If one publisher is interested in you, so are others as well. Okay? If someone comes forward, I feel like I want to say to you, don't accept the first offer. Okay? There is an incredibly fruitful outcome here. This is leading to your crowning glory. This is leading to a sense of freedom and liberation. This is why the horse is in reverse, looking backwards. This is, I think it is potentially something you have done in the past has created an initiation of something. So I don't think it is just completely new. It's something way back. It could be way back when, or it could have been something you've been working on, but it's out there already somehow. It's something you've done. It's a seed you've already sown. It's about to have an opportunity to sprout. Or if you were, I don't know, if you gathered seeds, it's like someone saying, I want you to be my head gardener. Come and sow your own seeds. This is your patch. Have an allotment. But there's more than one allotment to choose from. And everyone really wants you to be their head gardener. So there could be more than one offer. This is like, don't accept the first offer. Really, really don't. Take it away and mull it over. It will boost your confidence no end. And rightly so, because this is fab. You deserve it. This is going to open the key to many doors for you. This acorn is going to grow into a big tree, and it will cause you to leave much behind because of the sense of freedom here. But completion of beginnings, you have to fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. This is why this windmill shape that I'm seeing here, and that the street light, the lamp, are here. This is why it has no sails on this windmill, because you're not meant to rush forward with it. You're not meant to get the wind in your sails. Look backwards. Review it. Fehu, nourishment, possessions, ambition satisfied. My beautiful pile 1, your message is very, very clear. Whatever offer, opportunity, unexpected visitors, whatever is offered to you or comes to you, take your time. With these 2 sevens, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, don't be complacent. Decisions can be made, and there is a real opportunity here. This is not lacking in opportunity. With the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, there is really significant benefit, outcome, long-term abundance, wealth, harvest, transformational opportunity. But don't accept the first offer. It's like if you were selling a house. Don't accept the first offer that someone makes, even if you're really keen to move. Wait, there is either a better offer or more details to be negotiated. Someone is coming in. Part of the offer is with this Seven of Swords as well. Just be thoughtful about, maybe someone's not showing you everything. We do need more information. Beautiful Spirit, may we ask for pile 1 for more information about how to navigate this. I guess we're asking about the coming week, although you may just be being guided to kind of get still and wait and process everything here. But could we have information around this, just as to how this should be navigated? What's the intent around this as well? You know, is this simply someone looking after their own interests and you need to look after yours, pile 1, or is there a bit more to it? You know, we need more information here. I am seeing that one on the top. We need more information. Okay. Right. So King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and then Justice. Okay. Right. I think you have a gift or a talent or something. And it's like that moment you get discovered. Do you know what I mean? When, you know, it's like, wow, someone suddenly says, wow, I want to invest in you. I want you on board. And that's quite legitimate. There's nothing not legitimate here, because, you know, this is King of Pentacles energy. This is someone saying, my God, what you do is amazing. Gosh, you have an incredible voice. I want to sign you up. Or, wow, that book's amazing. You know, we want to take it on and publish it. Or there's something you have, a gift, and someone goes, wow, you are amazing. The boar and the pumpkin. Harvest energy here. And actually, you are amazing. But this person, of course, they have their own interests. A publisher will come to you and want your book. This is just a hypothetical example. Or an agent will come to you and want to work for you. Or someone will say, you have an amazing voice. We want to give you a record deal, a recording deal. It's that kind of flavor. And they're coming to you because you are amazing. But they're coming to you because they want you to be successful. But they want you to be successful because then they will be successful too. And there is nothing wrong with this, because this is about collaboration. Okay, it's completely right. They're going, wow, you're amazing. This could be so big. You could be so big. But remember, you're the one that is going to be doing the work. Okay? You are the one that's going to be doing the work. They are going to be doing some things for you. That's for sure. Of course, they will be doing their part of the deal. But pile 1, your message is really clear. Take your time. Don't just jump into this and go, oh, thank you, this is so amazing. Yes, I'm signing up on the dotted line. Take your time and make sure that this deal is working for you as well as the other party. Remember, they are blown away by you. Even though they may not show you, I mean, they're going to kind of want to tell you how amazing you are because they want you on board. At the same time, they're also going to be looking after their own hand. It's a bit of a poker game. And it's not that there's ill intent. They want you to be really successful, but they want you to be successful so that they too are successful. And this is really important, that you negotiate a fair deal. The card of Justice. You know, the scales need to be balanced. It's really interesting. Even in this card here, can you see, even with her arm, it makes it look like the Ace of Swords. It makes it look like a sword, even though it is in fact just the light on her arm with these scales. But she holds a sword in the other hand. This needs to be totally equal in terms of the reward and the gain, because you are going to be doing the work. When I say equal, let me remove that word. This needs to be a fair deal for all parties. Don't just say yes. Take it away, mull it over, because you are amazing. And if one person is interested in you, so will another. Okay? I'm not seeing more than one offer, in all honesty. I'm seeing an offer. And I'm not saying that it is in any way not an offer that you should take, because I think it has so much potential. I think it's really good. But and the transformation and the potential and the harvest here and the ambition satisfied is fabulous. Just make sure that the contract or the arrangement that is made that comes from this doorway opening, this gift, this key, this offer, just make sure that it is fair to all parties, especially you. Pile 1, this is your reading. I am thrilled for you. It's very clear, your message this week, incredibly clear. Pile 1, I'm over the moon for you. I do feel it is coming from something that you have previously started, set up. I don't feel like it's a brand new idea, but having said that, if you put together a proposal for something, it's highly likely that that proposal now comes to fruition. So it's something you've already put some work into. So beautiful, souls. Yeah, I do actually feel with the overall energy here, it is something you, well, or maybe it's just you. I mean, you've done the work on yourself. It's like someone phones you up and says, we'd like to give you a speaking engagement. You're amazing. Absolutely fabulous. You're amazing. So be thoughtful as to how this moves forwards. Yes, go with it. We have the Empress. I mean, this is fabulous. But make sure the deal is fair for all parties, because you are the one that ultimately is, you have done the work to get to where you are, and you are going to be the one who does the work to make this come to fruition. And they have a part to play, but it's a part to play. So negotiate, fairness, mull it over, contemplate it. Don't rush into this, but at the same time, celebrate, big yourself up. You deserve it. Pile 1, this is your reading. Tons and tons and tons of love. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you so much to all of you who follow my readings week in, week out. I'm really, really honoured. It is such a privilege to read for you. Thank you for sharing your stories as well. And do share in the comments if you're able to, as your week unfolds. Let us know what this is about for you. You know, we can therefore, as a community here on YouTube, celebrate your success with you. Pile 1, this is magical. Yes, I'm thinking of the printer setting off on its own and the blank pages. Yeah, it's like so much possibility. It was on a roll. But yeah, those pages, the contract needs to be written. That's the message for you out of that. Yeah, there is a blank page. You write the contract. You set the pace of the deal. Yes, they do too, but it needs to be in whatever way this is applying to your own unique circumstances. Pile 1. But yeah, that's what's coming through here now. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you, all of you, as well, for liking, sharing, subscribing. It really does help to keep the channel going. And thank you to those of you who give back through the super thanks, and all of you who are supporting my work on Patreon too. Patreon is where I do my all zodiac sign readings, my extended readings and tutorials. But really, ultimately, it's a site that works on donations. You can give as little or as much as you wish, but those donations really do help me to continue to keep I put a ton of free stuff into the world. Like, I have a huge online library dedicated to emotions and psychology. The link is always in the description box and the pinned comment for anyone that finds that resource valuable. But truly, guys, you are just awesome. Your support really helps me to maintain so many of these sort of free services that I really wish to just put into the world for the benefit of humanity. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tons of love, Pile 1, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really soon. Welcome, my beautiful Pile 2s. This is so curious. Now, we could think that these runes are a bit of a contradiction, because we have the rune of flow, Lagos, and we have Isa, the rune of ice or standstill, movement, standing still, flowing forward, stuck. But actually, this card tells us everything that we need to know. Something that has been stuck, not okay. The word I want to use is toxic or toxins. it's being released. It's being cleansed. It's being let go of. Okay? Something that has been either, it could be holding you back. This could be a physical something. Literally, it could be something whereby there has been an addiction, and it's as if somehow only healthy food and moderation are now coming into your life. It could be someone, or it could be even sort of negative thoughts, but something that has a toxic energy is flowing out of your life, and you are being cleansed and cleared. It is like a gift from heaven, this rose on the wing of this beautiful, feels like an angel wing, so that you can stand in brilliance. So that you are now grounded, anchored in your own amazingness. Something has not been okay, and nothing less than the best will now be good enough for you. Okay, that is what is coming through already. There's like it almost feels like a statement or an affirmation or an explanation that something is departing. Toxicity is really what I'm really hearing, and I see these are the two cards from this pack for you. Let's draw more. May we ask for a specific message, information for pile 2, and also potentially more information about the week ahead. I'm rather torn here. No, this is the one. Okay. We have the cat and lavender, independence. Okay, and then we have, how interesting, this came out in pile 1, the boar and pumpkin. If you were drawn to both piles, it may be that there is information in both for you. The cat and lavender, independence. The boar and pumpkin, confidence. Coming together. Oh, this is super nice. Coming together. We have the bone collector, and we have slow and steady. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. Take it steady. This is coming together. Pile 2, my apologies. Pile 1 may have some relevance to you if you were drawn to both. It is different, but this is very specifically about you becoming liberated. Freedom, independence. But the independence and the freedom comes because something that was toxic is departing, being cleansed, leaving you. If you have been loaded with something that stopped you from feeling confident in yourself, the energy is now flowing forwards. The timing is right. I feel like you are reclaiming your confidence, your sense of being you, your whatever was knocked out of you by a toxic environment. You can stand tall, you re-find your balance, you're regrounded. The energy is flowing in to support you, but take it steady. Yeah, you're processing something, my beautiful pile 2. That means you move beyond something, and that changes the outcome of your world. Slow and steady wins the race. I think you've possibly been really quite tough, quite introspective, giving yourself quite a hard time, going over and over and over things. This is a time when your confidence is coming back, but it's not just confidence in what I would call like a superficial way or in an external way. This is real inner confidence. This is knowing who you are. Like you feeling whole again if you have felt damaged or intruded, if you're very sensitive to energy, which I am sure you are, or you wouldn't be following readings like this. You wouldn't be looking at this sort of stuff. Yeah. How fascinating. There's an aeroplane going over. I'm sure you can hear that. It's a small aeroplane. It's like a private aeroplane. It's not a commercial type of flight. They fly over here, not regularly. Every now and then they fly over. When they do, I mean, you know, this is someone's personal journey. It's a private aeroplane. There's something very private to you. You may even have actually put a front out to the world that may have made people think you're all right, when really inside you're not all right. And that's sometimes what we have to do if we are faced with toxicity and toxic people. But the energy is now flowing through you. It's like you're being gifted. This is the blessing of Zara. You are being gifted with the energy of cleansing, of replenishment, of recovery, of renewal, to re-find your confidence, to become whole again, to recover fully. Let's see what else we are shown, because this is a very specific here and now reading. What's happening for a message now, and also what's happening in the week ahead, really. May we have information, please, for pile 2. I think we'll leave it at that for the moment. We can always draw more cards, which we may well. You have the Chariot. You've faced your fears, haven't you, my beautiful pile 2. I think you've had to face up to quite a lot of stuff, you know. Shit happens and sometimes we get confronted by it, but the energy is shifting. It is time to move forwards. It is highly likely that whatever you are processing, it's come as a result of some form of, I just want to say, other people. Do you know, most of us, it's very interesting really, but most of us in our human lives, the difficulties that we face internally, emotionally, psychologically, mentally and physically, because if we're not mentally right, we can't move forwards physically. All of these sorts of things are largely the damage that we receive. As a general rule, it comes from other people, whether it's parents or relationships, or at school you get bullied, or whatever it is. It's usually the dynamics of human relationship. And this is like you coming back together from something, some aspect of toxicity. You know, even when we think about overcoming something like a physical problem, like an addiction, for example, those still have their roots in those psychological wounds, those emotional wounds, and this is you coming back together, standing tall, being proud in a good way. I don't mean arrogant pride, I mean knowing who you are, knowing you face stuff. You are now cleansing and coming through this. There's a purity being brought to you. It's ending. We have the 3 of Wands. It's both ending a time of stuckness and really bringing you a lot of energy to move forwards. With the Chariot, I'm seeing a fast shift here. This is what we're being shown here. How interesting. Even though it says slow and steady, I'm seeing a kind of a quickening of the energy here. Yeah, we have the Chariot, the 3 of Wands, we have the Magician. Oh my goodness me. Do you know something? I have been using this pack for years. Years and years, and I only have one pack. Look at that. I'm blown away by this. I have been using this pack of cards for years, and I have never known that my pack contained 2 Fools. How about that? How about that? Something is moving forwards this week in your life significantly. To have 2 Fools show, and I didn't even know there were 2 Fool cards in this pack. I mean, that's like come out of nowhere. Now that's telling us something. It's come out of nowhere. This turning point. Yeah, you may have been really feeling very stuck and very entrenched. Something's going to happen. just as you're trundling along, you're thinking, you're processing this, slow and steady wins the race. Something is coming out of nowhere to create a new beginning. And I want to say it's a double whammy. We need to now draw 2 cards for both of these 4 cards to clarify. I hope that makes some sense, my beautiful pile 2s. And I need to also just say to you, as we were drawing the cards at the beginning, my printer did this weird thing, okay? It just sort of started to do, you know, as printers do, when they start to warm up and they're getting ready to print something. And it did it all by itself. I haven't asked it to print anything. And I think I was drawing the last card, pile 3, I think I was. But right at the beginning, when we were drawing cards, it started initiating, like out of the blue. And then, I'm not joking, as I was just preparing to go into pile 1's reading, it starts to print, but it's printing nothing. Blank page after blank page. And it sounds like it's printing, but every page is blank. It's like, what's that about? There's magical energy around these readings. I know that every reading is magical, but this is really, really powerful. This particular week has an exceptionally new beginning or unknown quality or something magical happening out of the blue. It's like this shaft of life coming down, and I'm seeing this card looking like a flow of energy down to the bit that was stuck. The ice. We have flow and ice, and there's not a contradiction. It's something is going to shift very quickly and it's a double whammy. Maybe information comes in from 2 different sources. Let's draw some more runes for you. Okay, so we have the rune of breakthrough. Well, there we are, Dagaz. We have the rune of initiation, Perth. This came out in pile 1 too, and we have the rune of defense. Okay, this is Awaz. Right. Now this is interesting because this rune sometimes suggests that we develop an aversion to something to the point where we're not really prepared to tolerate it anymore. It also speaks of boundaries. This is a process of moving forwards. It's like a channel. I'm almost seeing like sort of a bit like a funnel. You know when you have a funnel and you pour water into it and then it flows out in a really clear, straight way, and the channel for that is that tube at the bottom of the funnel. Something's funneling in, a breakthrough moment comes. It does feel like a double whammy. So two circumstances or 2 happenings. Maybe that's why it speeds it up. So maybe that's why it suddenly becomes a funnel and a channel of cleansing. 2 things happen simultaneously. I'm still literally gobsmacked at this. I had no idea my pack of cards had 2 full cards. I mean, and I genuinely only have the 1 pack. So it's not like I've been using 2 packs and I could have got them mixed up. This is totally for real. What is this about? May we have information, please, for these 2 areas. May we have cards for one of the first full card, please. Those 3. And may we now have cards for the second full card. I'm seeing the one on the bottom for you. Right. So, full number 1. Full number 1. Wow. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and 7 of Cups. Okay. I want to move the cards around, or maybe I'll just move the runes around. Bear with me while I just pause the video and maneuver things so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, my beautiful pile 2s, let's just look at the first 3 cards for this full card. I still can't get over this. Wow. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and 7 of Cups. Okay. Now, isn't this interesting? We have the Ice Queen here, and we have the Rune of Ice. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming charging in with great flow, independence, confidence, something coming together. The Knight of Pentacles is in some packs, a much more earthy kind of card. But this one comes in riding a dragon. And then we have the dragon here, the same dragon here, full of choices. The sevens are all about choices. I'm going to say, I spoke earlier about the fact that we get damaged within relationship. For some of you, it may be that someone comes in with a great deal of passion, but they're also quite earthy and grounded, and they break the ice. They cause the ice to thaw. They create a scenario where you begin to see the potential. It's like the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is the moving forwards. This is the shifting and the cleansing of that energy. Someone coming in who fires you up, makes you believe in yourself again. Confidence, the bone collector. Whereas you've been trundling along trying to process something, this is someone coming along and waking you up to your self-belief, I suppose. But it brings a cleansing. It brings an incredible flow of cleansing energy. It does feel as though it breaks the ice here. Now, Seven of Cups could be love with the come together card, but I also would say pile 2, it might be a different area of your world, but something which has left you, something with that toxicity, that feeling of self-doubt is being shifted this week. And I'm seeing something coming in, probably someone coming in. They are earthy, but they're very passionate as well. And it melts, your ice melts. There is opportunity for the ice of toxicity to melt, and for you to begin to see that there are choices available to you, potential, possibility. This is the double whammy breakthrough. Let's have a look at this card now. Another 7, look at that. We had 7 of Cups, now we have 7 of Wands. Now this is a very competitive card. Okay, in fact, actually, here I am moving these cards around like nobody's business, but it's really trying to work out how best to have everything in view for you. Let's put this here and run these down. So 7 of Wands. This is competition, but I kind of feel like demons. Maybe you just overcome your own demons. The 8 of Swords, you overcome a place of conflict, a place of fear. But if you do, it's because something's shown to you of your potential. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're a star. I sort of feel a bit like maybe you get seen for who you are in a good way. This is a very eventful week, pile 2. The essence is that there is a speedy, fast forward flow of stuck or toxic energy. I think it is initiated. It does feel like a double whammy. That's what I'm seeing here. It's the double layer. You know when something happens on one level, like someone comes in and they just say, look, you're so amazing, or someone comes in and you fall in love, or someone comes in and you're offered the contract of a lifetime, and it upgrades your confidence. But because it upgrades your confidence, it then resolves the sort of the inner demons, that layer of self-doubt that had been stopping you from moving forwards anyway, or for believing in yourself, or believing that anything would ever come to fruition. And then the energy is fast forward. We're moving forwards fast here. Maybe this is a better way to place your cards. Isn't it interesting that I am really fiddling with the cards? Okay, pile 2. So I apologize for the fact that I acknowledge I'm fiddling with the cards, but I feel like I don't quite know where to place them. And I think let's just listen to that. It's almost like you don't quite know where to put yourself with this energy. And that unexpected, my printer setting off and printing all these blank pages all by itself. I never asked it to. I feel like someone comes into your world. I do think it is a person. They're passionate, but they're quite solid at the same time. And whether this is business or personal, working world, friendship, whatever it is, it's almost like the very essence of them being genuine begins to melt you. That sort of frozen core that is there when we get damaged or hurt in some way, that toxicity, that defensiveness is removed. You start to come alive. You can feel again. You can get rid of the demons, the stuff that's been really tying you in knots. You find your peace. Something happens here that causes you to find your peace. You can let go of that, all that angsty stuff that's been left over from a situation. I am extremely intrigued to know how this works out. In terms of this week, beautiful souls, do please share with us as the week progresses. But it's like you overcome a fear or an inhibition or a block that says it would never happen, something that would become so frozen. Something changes this week that releases that and gives you a feeling of choice, of potential, belief in yourself, and the calm that comes with this. And it does feel like a double whammy, simply because on the one hand, I think there is an actual external happening with someone that makes this happen, but the layer beneath it that is really important is that layer of self-esteem, of self-belief, and that's why it's a double whammy in the best possible way. And everything shifts forward because you can be confident in your own right. You're no longer afraid of something. You can look something straight in the eye, straight in the face, and you're not afraid of it. Wow, pile 2. This is a huge reading. I'm actually going to draw a couple more cards for you just to see if we're given any more information. I don't know if we will be, because it's going to be so personal to you. I'm just going to cut the tea leaves, just literally cut the pack and see what we're shown. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. A journey, either physical or mental. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Plenty of material things. Okay. Yeah. This feels like something, something gets resolved. It comes together. It's the new job, even the raise. It could be a raising of your value, a raising of who you are, a raising of your status. A journey, physical or mental. Yeah, there's a real sense of satisfaction here. You come through and out the other side of something here. And it's initiated by someone coming into your world. And with that Knight of Pentacles, it is interesting, even though they're very passionate, they're very earthy as well. Well, pile 2, I don't feel I need to draw any more, just beyond sitting here and saying, please keep us posted. You know, this is very interesting. It really is. Something breaking the ice, something helping you to find your peace, something resolving those demons, coming out the other side. I mean, it's just whatever those fears that you've been living with are, they get overturned. The cat and lavender. Cats have 9 lives. It's like, I almost feel like you get to be born again into a space of confidence and potential abundance with the pumpkin. Lavender is healing. Lavender, literally, it's called an adaptogen as a herb. It takes the healing where it needs to go. I'm honestly blown away by the power of your reading, pile 2. Keep us posted, because this feels like a big somebody or something coming into your world to really shift that core level of self-belief, and the healing it brings is phenomenal. I feel like I'm probably just raving here and repeating myself, so I apologize, but I just feel like it's so big in terms of what it's sorting out, what it's fixing for you, and that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Pile 2, I'm sending you the biggest hug in the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you who follow my readings. I know some of you do so week in, week out. I am really, really honoured to be here reading for you. We're going through such tumultuous times anyway as a collective humanity. So I really do feel individually, you know, that many people are here to do this profound level of soul work. And so, you know, my huge respect to you all, because this is what it feels like. It's that really deep core level of soul work whilst really working through things in the real deal of real life. Very powerful stuff. I am in awe of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for liking, sharing, subscribing. It really does help me to keep the channel going and to keep maintaining free stuff. I put lots of free stuff into the world. You know, I have a whole library that's completely free. I always put the link in the description box and the pinned comment as well. You know, it costs a lot to keep all of these things going and to put free resources into the world. So for all of you who donate and support and also tune in with me on Patreon, which is a site that works on donations, it's where I do my zodiac sign readings and my extended readings when I do them, and a tutorial every month. So thank you, all of you who are on Patreon. Your continued donations really do help to maintain that library. So truly, truly, thank you, all of you, for being here. Big respect to you. This is like, wow, this is raising you after a layer of some really big shit basically going on. So big, big, big respect to you. I'm still blown away by the fact that you have a double new beginning. Not just a beginning in a real physical active way, but it resolves this layer of lack of confidence, of stuckness as well. Very powerful. And if reading number 1 was speaking to you, that may be relevant to you too. Pile 2, tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings soon. Hey, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. I'm very struck by the fact that you have love and love, the lucky horseshoe, but also this little skull, the pointy feather. How fascinating. Now, when I just picked up this pack of cards, this card just pushed itself out. So we're going to take this card, and I think this one too for you. Oh, and the crows are coming in for your reading. Okay. How interesting. They've been quite quiet, which has been unusual. They come in when I do the readings these days. It's quite fascinating. I just heard them coming in just then. Crows, rooks, and also I was saying earlier, yeah, here they are coming in. I'm watching them. Yeah, they're all coming in for your reading, Pile 3. How interesting. Okay. What are we shown for Pile 3, please? What guidance is needed right here and right now? And any information for the week ahead. The otter and cattail piece, and the deer and oat healing. Oh, how lovely. There's a real gentle, playful energy around your reading, Pile 3. This is delightful. We have the card wide open. Look at you climbing to the top of some mountain here. Heal the ouch. Loving it. A magic stream. Oh, with the otter energy as well. And the stork here, or the heron, the stalked heron. Oh my goodness me. Something in your world is opening up for you this week. I want to say it might happen, I was going to say quite quickly with the bicycle here, quite decisively. But I think it happens almost like you make a decision here to be clear about something. Hagalaz, this rune of disruption, it's very much like Uranus, the Great Awakener. And this rune says sort of sometimes something quite disruptive will come into our world out of nowhere and turn everything upside down, and we have to act upon it. So it's disrupting. sometimes it means that we very gradually sort of come to our senses and we suddenly reach a point where we just think, do you know, I don't really want to do that anymore. Now, it could go either way for you, but the energy around you is really buoyant. It's full of possibility, very buoyant, very new. And yet we have heal the ouch in the middle here, and the deer and oat, healing. I need more cards, my beautiful souls. What is this message for pile 3? What are we being asked about, or what are we being shown for pile 3 right here, right now, this week? I'm seeing these 2 cards for you. And we're using the Crow Tarot, needless to say, which seems really right. So we have the Hermit, holding a light for you, a star. Ooh, then we have the Ace of Wands. This is like a pathway of gold. How exciting. And then you have the Devil card. And the Ten of Wands. Look at the same star. Yes. I think you give something up, or you choose to do something differently, or you stop doing something. Maybe you've been going down a particular road and you just realise that it's too much of a burden. It's not working for you anymore. And we have the Six of Swords. Seeing really quite decisive, clear decision making here. I think this is a time when you make quite a clear-cut choice. Maybe you've been working too much and you make a decision to delegate something, or you make a decision you're certainly making a decision to let go of something, to walk away from something, to put a burden down, whatever that is for you. It could be something that has been niggling, just niggling. I don't, interestingly enough, feel like it's massively big and dramatic. It feels more like a quality of life choice. Hagelas, when we just sort of gradually come to our senses and think, do you know what? I've worked every single day for 3 hours overtime, or I stayed behind every single day. I'm not doing it. I'm finishing at the time I should be finishing. I've worked every weekend. I'm not going to do it. Or I keep saying yes to someone when really I should be saying no. Heal the ouch. But it is interesting. The ouch for me, in your reading pile 3, it doesn't feel like a gigantic sort of healing of something that's massive. It feels like an everyday something that will make a massive difference to your overall quality of life. That's what it feels like. It's something that is stopping you from enjoying your life fully, and you make a decision to not do it anymore. Literally, you see the light, you realise, I don't have to do this. There we go. Hello, crows coming in. That was clear. You don't have to do this anymore. You have a choice. This is something over which you have a choice. Heal the ouch. If you haven't been doing something that you really want to do, this is the week when you make a decision to go and do it. Something you loved, but you haven't done it for some reason. Heal the ouch. 2 more runes coming out for you. We have the rune of partnership and the rune of wholeness. There's something you want to do and you're not doing it, or you're holding yourself back from it, or even that it's like, I want to say excuses. You know, when we just always like, oh, I need to work tonight, I need to do this, or I can't do that, or there's some sort of should or shouldn't, can't or oughtn't to, or something's going on here. And this is the week when the energy is primed for you to say, do you know what, had enough of that, not doing it that way anymore, not thinking like that, I'm going to have some fun, I'm going to be kind to myself. And it opens up your world, the magic stream. It's like it's like your energy, it could be a shift in a thinking pattern, but it does feel quite physical, real. It's like the bicycle here. It feels quite grounded. With partnership, you know, maybe your life-work balance is massively out and you're not spending enough time with your family, with your friends. Maybe you're trying to do too many projects at once at work and you just decide to put them all down and focus on one and one only and just do that. But you're liberated from something here. You step into a space of possibility, and you do so because you make a clear-cut choice. And the choice definitely involves kind of like putting down a burden, or as I said, maybe you're carrying too much and you delegate. It feels like a very, I mean, these are everyday readings. They are the readings that I do every single Sunday for weekly guidance. Sometimes they cover very big stuff. We're going through such tumultuous times. But you guys, this week, this feels like this is something that you personally can do for yourself by choice, and it will lift your energy. And the shift that occurs, which is very interesting, we'll draw more cards for you in just a moment. The shift that occurs is, it's almost like because you put down the burden of something or the overwhelm of something, the pathway then opens up. I think what you want is going to come anyway to you, but it will come more quickly to you when you cease to worry about it, or you cease to try. It's like suddenly doorways start to open. The magic can happen. Thinking about that printer right at the very beginning, it's kind of a little bit of a message that's come through in each of the readings, but it actually set itself off. It interrupted when I was drawing for this card, for this reading. It started to organize itself in anticipation of printing something, but I hadn't asked it to print anything. It was just really bizarre. I hadn't asked it to print anything, and it started to configure itself. And do you know what? After I had switched off the camera, it started printing page after page after page after page, but with nothing on it. And yet I could hear the printing going, you know, as it does, it whirs away. And it just carried on. In the end, I actually had to unplug it, right? I had to stop it. I had to stop it working because it was working for nothing. Yeah, that's relevant to your reading. Where is it in your world that you are giving and giving and giving, but you're not getting enough back? You're giving for nothing, or you're working for nothing. You know, this is one of those work smarter, not harder readings, messages. And go out and play some, chill some. Because if you play and chill, it's like the energy will right itself and bring you what you need anyway. Get some help, partnership rune, delegate. Don't carry everything yourself, delegate. There is only one pathway to go here. The Ace of Wands, the pathway is clear. And this is a pathway to abundance, but it's very curious. The pathway to abundance for you guys, or to success, whatever that is for you, involves delegating, letting go of something and not working as hard as you are. You would think, wouldn't you? We're all, I don't know, I was brought up with an ethos that said, if you work really, really, really hard, then you will get your rewards. But actually, I know that for me, for example, I can kind of work overtime to the point where and because I get very excited about what I do and I'm very passionate, so it's not fueled by trying to get to the end goal all the time. The end goal is actually, I feel very passionate. I get an idea, let's say for a reading, and I think, oh, I'll do an extra one or something like that. The reality is sometimes that means then I can run, you know, a little bit short on my energy, or not keep my work-life balance in balance. And I know that. I've learned about this for myself. This feels like allowing yourself to receive. My beautiful pile 3. Switch off so that the universe can then give to you. Delegate so that you can receive. You don't have to do it all. And there's something in an everyday way in your life, some little things, some may be quite big things, but some certain things that you can fundamentally do that will change the energy so that you start to receive. May we have information for pile 3. I am actually seeing those 2 cards and that one there as well. Right. Yes. The 8 of Cups, this is about leaving something behind, but making a personal choice to do so. Walking away from something, deciding that it's not worth pursuing. And look at this, looking back. The 5 of Cups suggests some sort of disappointment. Just looking back and knowing that you can make choices. You can make really clear choices here. You put something down that has been hindering you. Yeah, there's been a conflict. Maybe you have been just trying to do too much, or you are faced with a decision. Do you do this or do you do that? And I think you've been trying to do both and you can't do both. You need to make a clear-cut choice. How beautiful. We see the 6 of Cups, success, and the Chariot. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant affirmation for you. Absolutely brilliant. I don't think this means with the 6 of Cups that if there's more than one thing going on in your life that you won't succeed in all of them. You know, we've got both directions moving forwards here, but can you see out of these 2 horses that one is further ahead? This is like if you're, I don't know, if you were writing 2 books simultaneously, the recognition that you need to just focus on one of them. Do one thing and focus on it. You can delegate. If you're spinning too many plates, maybe you need to delegate some of that work elsewhere. But this is about making a very clear-cut choice to focus on one specific thing if you're working on more than one things, or to bring your life back into balance here. I do think success will come in all the areas that you want in the long run, but you can't achieve them all at once. It's got to be one thing at a time. And I think there's a clear-cut choice to make here. My beautiful pile 3. In an everyday way, there's something quite pragmatic, real, practical in terms of how you apply yourself. And the moment you stop and have some fun and bring your life back into balance, that's when the magic works. And I think opportunities then to delegate will pop up. It's like the conflict is over and therefore your energy is free to rise. And I think we all know if we're worrying about something or overworking, that we can't, a vast amount of energy is being spent over worrying and about worrying. And once you stop that bit, you've got more energy to apply to yourself, to the one thing you are going to do, and then you do that, and then that's great, because once you've done that bit, other stuff can flow anyway. Remove the worry, remove the stress, and everything will flow in its own time. I am seeing lots of areas of reward and success come to you, but with these 2 children looking in different directions, one standing and one crouching, life needs to be brought back into balance, and there is a need to make a clear-cut choice to focus on kind of one area at a time. And this does apply to something quite pragmatic, an area that's quite pragmatic. It's like bringing your focus into one thing and one thing only, whilst living a balanced life. It feels like a work-orientated scenario. Heal the ouch. Stop letting it niggle at you, because you're going to create space in which you can receive, and then the magic will happen and everything will flow forwards in a far more practical, pragmatic way. It's like luck starts to pour in and timing, but you need to be decisive. This pointy feather always tells me we have to be decisive. What I am going to do, beautiful pile 3, is just draw a couple more cards, or look at a couple more cards, just as a kind of an affirmation of this. This is the week to make that choice. Okay, yes, arrow, look at that. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Well, I think you are in more than one aspect, but I think you need to point one arrow at a time. You can't shoot 2 arrows simultaneously unless you're some extraordinarily amazing and accurate person. So that is your first card. We have younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man, and tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Lovely. These are your additional cards. One arrow pointed at a time. Delegate. I think you will be receiving help. And slowly but surely you'll get to where you need, and you'll get to the success in more than one area of your life. But it will happen more quickly if you are focused and you achieve your work-life balance than if you try to work at too many things all at once. Pile 3, your message is very clear, and this week is a week to be making those decisions and taking action accordingly, and seeing the energy shift around you. My beautiful Pile 3, I have loved doing your reading. I hope you are enjoying these readings. I know some of you tune in with them week in, week out, and I'm so honoured. I mean, really humbled by your responses, your comments. Thank you for being here and being a part of the Moon Magic community, really. I do feel we are like a Moon Magic family here on YouTube. Thank you for your support of one another, as well as your support of me. And the channel. Thank you all for liking, sharing and subscribing. It really does help me to continue to put free stuff into the world, and it supports the channel here. And thank you all of you who also are on Patreon. Patreon is a different site. It's a site that orientates with it's like donations. You can give as little or as much as you wish. Those donations really do help me, especially to maintain things like my big free online library. I mean, sites like that do cost a lot to maintain, and I have a determination to maintain that as a free resource for anyone who needs it. It's loaded with psychological and emotional information. So thank you all of you who are on Patreon. It's where I also do my all zodiac sign readings, my extended readings, and a tutorial every month. So do check out those, check out Patreon if that is of interest to you. And thank you all who are already there. I am so appreciative of you. Tons of love, Pile 3, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading soon.